Clara, California. This is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year. At New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, He'd become WR1 for the 49ers, and now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Here we go.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Mostert. That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Mostert, the ball.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's second and 9. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First and goal from the 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. To boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Andy Isabella. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Number 31.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The 7-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. One more time with Mostert. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Mostert.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Niners 10, Cardinals nothing.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Drake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. For a second there, you looked down on the field. I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Murray trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
George Kittle.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is born. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Garoppolo again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass, intended for Deebo Samuel, incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The kick is good.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. He's been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 7 yards the pickup. 1st down, Arizona.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Number 31.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies crawl.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Trent.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Now he'll pull it down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Murray's pass.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw again, Murray. Right back to Fitzgerald, this time complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. Well, this is caught by Williams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's 17-7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Murray under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time getting the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. Fitzgerald on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Arizona.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. To throw is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Gonzalez's kick is good.
His kick is
and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Niners 17. Cardinals 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Mostert. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and 9 from the 44. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Isabella. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 33 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. First down, Murray. It's complete to Drake. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Today's final score.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.